focuses on one thing at a time, the complete opposite to feminine energy, which can focus on multiple things at the same time and can actually get really quite infuriated. The masculine energies, one thing at a time. This is a superpower for masculine energy. They focus on one thing. This is why masculine energy is so much better at relaxing than feminine energy, because it can just focus on one thing at a time. I don't know about you, but watching my masculine energies ability to relax used to create a lot of thoughts and feelings for me. I used to think a lot, oh, well, it's all right for them. I'm running around doing a million things. But that's feminine energy. It sees and feels and hears everything. It finds it hard to switch off. Masculine energy is looking for problems all the time, even when there aren't any. This is why when you have an idea and you get all excited, feminine energy will get very excited and all the possibility in the adventure, masculine energy will come, oh, yeah, not sure about that. You've got to think about this, that, and the other. And it can be so infuriating, but that when we understand why it happens, we stop making it wrong. The next one, I don't know about you, but this used to cause a lot of pain for me when I used to sense my masculine energy seeking release from the burden of family and relationships. Used to cause a lot of pain for me. I went on a journey to understand this doesn't mean my masculine energy doesn't love me when it's, you know, seeking to separate and release, to empty and let go. This is why masculine energy goes to the phone, it goes to working too long or video games. You know, what is it that your masculine energy goes to just switch off, just release? Is it sport? Is it, I mean, it can be anything. Understanding that this stuff does not mean they don't care and that there is no connection between us takes so much pressure off. Okay, and the last one is so important. Masculine energy must know it can care for its feminine energy. It must know it can look after. It must know that it knows how to make you happy. Okay, if masculine energy senses that feminine energy is not happy, it's a very painful place to be. And trust me, they will know, even if you pretend you're okay, they will know. And this is why when masculine energy is confused, doesn't know how to make you happy, everything it does is wrong, it's not appreciated. This is the message masculine energy is getting. This is why they go to anger, to get certainty, to shut you down, to get some certainty. This is why they go to avoiding, retreating, all the behaviors where you can't get their attention. It's because masculine energy, this is where masculine energy is at. I've tried, everything I do is wrong, there's no point. Okay, that's where masculine energy can go to if it doesn't feel appreciated. Feminine energy, in complete contrast, is open and free-flowing and full of energy, and it's not thinking in logistics and logics and problems. Okay, feminine energy is moved primarily by emotion. Feminine energy feels and sees everything, and the shadow side of feminine energy, it gets too full, overwhelmed, and can go into a spin. Okay, we open to loving, to giving love from our, do you want to put yourselves on mute, guys? Put yourselves on mute, that'd be great. So this is why we are seeking love. Hold on, I'm going to mute you all. How do I mute you all? I've muted myself. Okay. This is why we have such close friendships, the kids, our work. It's so important for our work to light us up. This is why we're expecting. So we want so much from our relationships, because love, receiving it and giving it, lights us up. Okay. And the joke that will release so much pressure in your relationships is, when does feminine energy need attention? All of the time. Don't make yourself wrong for it, but don't make your masculine energy wrong for finding it very confusing and very overwhelming, because it is the complete opposite. If we don't feel seen, heard, or understood, we feel feminine energy feels so much pain. This is where those moments where you feel intense emotion, intense fear, anger, hurt, whatever it is, over, it's hard to pinpoint where it comes from, but it comes from, if feminine energy does not feel seen, heard, or understood, woomph, it can really fill with some powerful energy, yeah? And masculine energy is completely bemused and confused by this. So the challenges of these two energies is masculine energy wants to get the hell out of there. It's confused, it doesn't understand, it doesn't want to talk about its emotions in triplicate, it wants to get the hell out of there, and it often leaves too soon. It's communicating in actions, body language, and words, not emotions, okay? So like the literal meaning of words. Feminine energy is hanging on to stuff. It's hard to underestimate the impact words have on feminine energy. So if you can remember that one thing that was said 10 years ago, that was like a body blow to you, and you may well, if you were anything like me, bring it up on a regular basis. This is why this is feminine energy. We see and we feel everything, and we store the emotion, and we often stay too long. We are detecting mood and tone. So the words that are being said are irrelevant. We're detecting a very different meaning, which is so confusing for masculine energy, because feminine energy is talking in riddles. It's testing. It's saying one thing, and you're expected to know, really, this means something else. And you're being tested to see if you notice what the message really is. And when you don't get it, it means, and you just clear off, because I won't say she, but apologies for that. My feminine energy is acting weird. I don't get this. I'm out of here. Okay. And so this is the challenges we face when we don't understand the energy. Depolarization. Polarity is the dance of the energies. It's the magnetic dance of the energies. It's what keeps that attraction, that spark going. Depolarization occurs when masculine energy is questioned or controlled or criticized. This is where we get dithery, indecisive, avoiding, going to anger, because when feminine energy is questioning and controlling, masculine energy is losing power and depolarization occurs. On the other side of it, if feminine energy feels unsafe or unloved, if it feels its pain is not being seen and understood, it's a very painful place to be. And masculine or feminine energy will go more masculine to get certainty. This is where we go to anger, to controlling, to questioning, to get certainty. And it kills polarity when we go to these places. And the more we go there, the more our masculine energy loses power, and it's a painful place to be. So how do we fix it? How do we fix it? Understanding the two energies, understanding that this is normal. Nothing has gone wrong when we've gone to these places. Nothing's gone wrong when you get in your crazy, wild, feminine energy. There's nothing, we judge ourselves so much. Nothing's gone wrong when you go there. Nothing's gone wrong when masculine energy gets angry or goes to avoidance. This is just fear showing up. This is masculine energy's way of communicating. I'm scared, I'm unhappy, I don't understand. When we stop making each other wrong, these shadow sides of the energies naturally reduce, they lower, the pressure lowers. So learning to recognize the energy, learning to celebrate the energy. So celebrating masculine energy's ability to put emotion aside and think logically. It's a superpower. I want you to think about high stress moments. How important is it to put that drama aside and act? Celebrate masculine energy's ability to do this. Sometimes we start to fear they're a tin man, but actually it's a superpower. Feminine energy superpower is, it is able to flex and flow. Masculine energy can get rigid, feminine energy can flow and flex. And often we have judgment about this. We have judgment about, I don't speak up, I'm weak, I don't speak my mind. But I really want you to drop into, in those key moments, the fact that feminine energy is able to flex and flow is actually a superpower. So it's a really helpful way of not making yourself wrong if you go to the quiet end of the spectrum. It's also a way of not making yourself wrong when you go to the high angry end of the spectrum. This is the beauty of feminine energy, and when we harness it, when it's not out of control, it's very powerful. So it's so interesting because for masculine energy, it would save itself so much time if it could learn to just be present in the moment. So not escaping when it's, oh dear, it's getting, the energy's getting high, but standing strong in the moment and saying, owning, I don't understand, I don't know what you need, but I'm here, because that's what feminine energy wants to hear. And if that's what you're dealing with, bring your masculine energy along to this workshop, and I will tell them 5 minutes of real presence is going to save you hours in the long run. But if your masculine energy is anything like mine, you'll never get them here. So what we do is we learn to teach our masculine energy what it is we need. And the way we do that is by reaching out from a feminine place, not doing what I used to do, which is going masculine and going, you will listen to me. Or if you're the other end of the spectrum, you shut down and you clam up. I'm expecting them to know, and when they don't know, making it mean there's something wrong with our relationships. Going on a journey to understanding, you've got to show them, you've got to tell them they don't know. And crucially, you've got to learn how to do it in the correct emotions, because when we are blaming and we are shaming and we are judging, you're so untactile, you know, you don't understand, you don't listen, okay? Our communication will not land. So this concept is a tool for you to create some heartfelt understanding, okay? This is what this tool is for. And if that feels really difficult and complicated for you, then let's get on the phone and let's chat, book a consult with me, and I will take you through this process, because it really is this simple. Now, it may not be easy when we've been running patterns or we've been in certain dynamics for years, but it really is this simple. You can completely shift things. My clients do it all the time. This is a journey I walked myself, just using this one concept. And so if it feels too complicated, I'm more than happy to get on the phone with you and take a deeper dive on this. So put your comments in the chat if you'd like to do that. Now,